Alright, time to play some Fallout 4. What? Bethesda, you just updated. Like a week ago. Hey guys and gals, Wanderer here. So if you've ever been in this position where you want to play Fallout 4, but guess what? Bethesda decided to update it and it broke Fallout 4 script extender, which half of your mods are probably dependent on. You'll want to know how to get the most recent version of Fallout 4 before the last update. And there is actually a way to do it, but it's kind of a pain in the butt to do. And the problem is, I can't just share the executable file with you guys, because if I did, that would be considered piracy and I could get in big trouble. In fact, I'm not even sure if making this video is a good idea. So first off guys, it would be silly to do all this work that we're about to do if Fallout 4 and Steam were to automatically update over what we're going to do as soon as we do it. So first off, go into Steam, right click on Fallout 4, go to Properties, go to Updates, and then make sure you have this only update this game when I launch it selected here. Click Close, and you're good to go. Next, you want to go to a browser. I'm using Microsoft Edge. It's the only one that worked for me, but I think Firefox might work. Chrome did not work. And type in this URL, and again, I'll have this in the description down below, so you can just copy and paste it. Type that in, press enter. It's going to ask if you want to switch apps to the Steam client Bootstrapper. Say yes. This will open up the actual console for Steam, where you can actually put in commands. Now, what we want is to actually force Steam to download the old version of Fallout 4, and it is still there in Steam's database, but it's not easily accessible. So we have to get 3 sets of numbers from the Steam database and put them in here in sequence along with the command to download the file. So the command to make Steam actually download the file that we want is download_depot followed by a space. After that, we'll need 3 sets of numbers that determine what file we're getting, each separated by a space. Let me show you how to get those. For the numbers, first go to the Steam database website. This is found at steamdb.info. Again, I'll have this in the description. And type in Fallout 4 and search for it. The first number you need is the AppID of the base game, and that's going to be under this page with Fallout 4, and that will be this number right here. Go ahead and copy that and just paste it to Notepad or wherever you have to paste it to. Now go ahead and click on that AppID. Again, we're brought to another page and it's very confusing. What you want to actually do is go to the depots right here. Again, look for Fallout 4, this time EXE, and make note of this second ID. Copy that and make sure you have a space between your first ID and your second ID. Go ahead and then click on the Fallout 4 EXE ID. And finally, go to Manifest down here, and you can find all the previous versions of Fallout 4 that have been updated, going all the way back to the very first one on November 6th of 2015. You could download that if you wanted to. In our case, the one that we want is the most recent one that works with New Vegas Script Extender, and that's going to be the one that was on November 7th, 23 days ago. Now again, this will vary, but the version that you want is probably going to be the most recent one before the current update. So just go one down from the current one, you should find it here. The final number that you need is this big long manifest ID right here. Again, copy that with a Control-C, go back into your notepad and go ahead and paste that in with a Control-V, and there is your entire string of all the numbers that you actually need. I'm going to go ahead and copy that entire string, go over to Steam, and again we have our download depot space, type in that entire big long number, and press enter. You'll want to give it a couple seconds. It's going to take a while before it actually starts doing anything. Okay, it's finally started. It took a while, but Steam is doing things in the background all the time, so it does take a while. So you'll get this download depot with the code that you entered. It'll say it's downloading depot and the number. It'll say how big it is, and it says download complete once it's completed, and it will give you a string where to get the actual file. So what you want to do now is actually copy this entire file path. Now this file path will vary depending on where your Steam install is. So if it's on a secondary drive, it might be under just F/Steam or whatever you have the folder set to. Anyways, what you want to do is highlight that whole thing, everything between the quotes here, do a Control-C for copy, open up your Window Explorer, and if you click up here, you can actually paste in the actual folder. You can see here mine is under Program Files, x86, Steam, Steam Apps, Content, the app number, and the depot number. Here is your actual file that you just downloaded. Now, you can right-click on this and go to Properties, and under Properties go to Details to verify that you have the version that you want. In this case, I want version 1.10.40 which is the most recent version of Fallout that still works with Fallout 4 script extender. Go ahead and copy this, then navigate back to your regular Fallout 4 folder, and go ahead and paste this in. Okay, so now let's verify we have the correct version. Let's right-click on Fallout 4 EXE, go to Properties, Details, and we have file version 1.10.40. We should be all good to go. Finally, the moment of truth. Let's go to Nexus Mod Manager, hit Launch Fallout 4 Script Extender, and...
Outstanding.
And just to verify that things are actually working here, I'm going to see if my place anywhere is actually active, and yes it is. If it was not active, then trying to place this would mean that it was red. I couldn't just shove this into those people there. It would not work like that. And I would not have my controls for object, surface, and workshop grid snapping. Alright guys, well I hope that helped you out. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. However, I am no expert on this. I just learned how to do it myself. Also, I do lots of Fallout 4 Frost and Horizon videos, as well as live streams and tutorials. So if you enjoy that kind of stuff, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the Commonwealth.